everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys, and today I'm doing your zodiac readings for the month of March. I am using these. This is a new deck. I think it's just coming out now. They are the first. They're inspired by Caribbean and Latin American culture and mysticism. So it's the first of its kind. And the other news is that I will be chatting with the author in the next couple of weeks, and we'll probably draw some cards and you can hear about her process and how she came to this. Okay, so I'm using these as a way of debuting these beautiful cards. Welcome back, Cancer. Oh wow, I'd forgotten about this. Cancer, your card for the month ahead is the Chariot. So you get your card. Wow, that's beautiful. So there's an element of standing in your power. Oh, you get, and I'm not just rushing on from that, but you also get ancient memory. It's like working with your ancestors. Look at this beautiful card. Well, I'll show all three. Ancient memory, beautiful. And 11th house, community. Wow, that's for me like working with the ancestors, trusting in that guidance. You're not alone, Cancer, is what I'm feeling. You are not alone. At the center, you get the Princess of Coins, the Page of Coins. You might be embarking on a new journey, and you might be a bit fearful with the page in the reverse there. There's something you might be fearful of, afraid of, because there is some kind of new beginning here with Judgment as well, like a rebirth of some sort. You've been here before, is what I'm getting, Cancer, maybe from a previous lifetime. So maybe you are starting something new, but you might feel fearful and you might be afraid, is this going to work? Is there success to be had here with the Six of Wands? And the message that I'm getting is that you've been here before. Trust that. So there might be a new adventure, a new partner, a new job that you're contemplating, doing something new, doing something that you haven't done before, and you're a bit afraid. So what could work against you is you not believing in the possibility of success. But working for you is this rebirth. Really this feeling that something from the past is coming back. You might not trust in your wisdom or your experience, but you have done this before. Let's just say, and I'm thinking of a friend of mine who's moved homes, who's always planning to move. There might be move countries. Well, two friends, one has moved countries already, the other's moving with the family, and you might feel like you've never done that before. It's such a huge thing. So maybe your answer is to say, but I've done it in small bits. I've moved homes before. I've upped and left here. I've moved from city to city, maybe in the same country, but something like that. Just remind yourself you've been here before. And even if it's not on the physical plane, you've done this before. That's the message that I'm feeling strongly here. Ancient memory, community, and maybe there's a fear that you won't find your community. Cancer, you've got your community, right? And the global village makes our community present wherever we are. That's one of the beautiful things about that access, is that we need never feel alone. Really, if you feel alone, reach out. Do you know what I mean? You've got that support. With the Queen of Swords here, this is your energy. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You know what I would say, Cancer? Just you might become frazzled. Watch out for feeling frazzled, and don't take it out on the people closest to you. Watch your words. When the Queen of Swords comes up in the reverse, I think watch your words, okay? Don't say things that you'll regret. But we'll see as we move on. Around you is the 9 of Coins. I feel maybe you're afraid of letting go of this community. This community. You're afraid that whatever this change is will... And maybe that's getting in the way of you seeing the wonder and beauty and joy of this current journey that you're on. This journey you're on, you've got this, Cancer. Do you know, let me just talk a bit about your card. There are opposing forces, not opposing, like in a negative way. It's like you are managing two aspects of your life. You know what I'm thinking, the personal is political, kind of. Like whatever you're moving towards is a combining of two seemingly opposite forces. And for each of you that will play out. But I got the personal is political. Think about that, what that means for you. Wow, that's very powerful, actually. But you have the capacity to manage this. You have the capacity to manage this. You know, I'm not even going to go into what's come up for me, because there's so many things that can be quite personal and political that I might say, but for each of you, it's individual. Think about what the personal is political means for you, and what is that tension, that managing the two. What does that mean to you? And you, Cancer, have the ability to guide those horses. Oh, Cancer, you always take me on something deep. I love this. I love this. Look, your card is coming up again. I won't use it because, anyway, it does talk about maybe you are being very fearful, Cancer, about something. And if you are, Cancer, what I would suggest, reach out to someone, talk to them, a friend, a counselor, a peer, whatever. Just say, hey, I just need to debrief. Please. Are you available? And see. We all need someone to talk to at some stage. Because, okay, Cancer, look at that. I feel like the first thing that came to mind, do you get how loved you are, Cancer? By your community, Cancer. Do you get how loved you are? And the reason I say that is your card shows up again. And it's like a loving touch to me. It's like a loving touch. Spirit saying, speaking to you, You're afraid. That's what it's saying. But don't be afraid. I sang that song, James Ingram's Don't Be Afraid, and came up for Libra. But not as intensely as yours. Oh my goodness. Wow. Cancer, your card. And sometimes I associate the High Priestess with you as well. Your card. You're very powerful. You might not realize it, but this feels to me like a very powerful month. That's what the cards are suggesting. Something from the past. This fear may be about this new journey. Will I make enough money? You're worried about security. And I feel like your guidance is to stop and smell the roses. Every now and then, just do that. Just stop yourself. When you're busy, just stop and do something that is so heart-centered that just gaze on something beautiful. Smell the roses. Or, go into a garden and smell the roses, literally. But here, what could work against you is you're not believing in yourself, Cancer. And yet, do not be afraid, because it's that fear that is driving you towards that self-belief, to embodying this ability, managing the tensions. And I want to come back to that, managing the tensions, the personal is political. Think about that. And then here's this, again, with the Judgment, you get the Ace of Swords, so a huge new beginning, some clarity on something. Maybe you speak up about something. Maybe you you get this aha moment. This journey is guiding you more towards yourself. And the March for me feels like such a powerful month for that, guiding you more towards yourself. So look at that. Look at this idea of the spiritual, the personal is political. What does that mean for you? Or maybe it is the spiritual is political. What does that mean for you in your heart of hearts, Cancer? Wow. And then with the Queen of Swords, I see this being gentle here, Cancer. Don't, I think you've got a lot going on. So be gentle with yourself and with others. You don't want harsh energy. The only so-called harsh energy, and I don't even think it's harsh, it's this clarity. The only swords energy is this clarity, gaining clarity. That's what you are moving towards. There's this needing to be more tender here. And around you, the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. Wow. So, your focus is what is here's the personal is political, right? This is the emotional satisfaction, and that is the physical satisfaction, the wanting, the physical comforts, the creature comforts, the money, the finances. And this is the emotional. Where do these meet? Because there might be, you think about where there seems to be, not maybe an imbalance, because you get these twos here. Yes, Cancer. It's about you finding, your two horses are taking you or guiding you to think about where does the emotional meet the tangible, where does your abundance and your making money meet your emotional satisfaction. To me, it looks like there's an over focus on the one and less so on the other. Like you might have a lot of emotional satisfaction, but you are worried about this, or you don't know how to make this meet this. And it could be vice versa, that maybe you have an over focus on this or this, right, to the detriment of this. See how it fits for you, Cancer. Such a beautiful reading, my friends, really. And then your advice, the 2 of Wands and the Page of Cups. Do you know Libra got this? Yeah. And what I was saying is, go to the beach if you can, right? Or watch, like, be this person, watch the ocean in some way, or listen to ocean videos with just the ocean. But there's something about this childlike wonder. I think you're about to embark on this new journey. There's a huge change going on for you, and this is you resting before you move. So enjoy this restful period. And then you have the beautiful High Priestess. Look at this. Your fears are around balance. How do I bring the balance between these opposing forces? Now, these opposing forces can be like the personal is political, how you manage your work and home life, work and home life, money and emotions, love and commitment to yourself, that kind of thing. But here you are with the blindfolds, right? Telling yourself you can't have both. But that's just a perception. You have the ability, not just the 2 of Coins, but the flippin' Chariot, right? It's almost like that is your birthright. Cancer. I love this. And then you have this High Priestess showing up. So I feel like you just go within, withdraw to the High Priestess before you say words. So you might get frazzled in the month ahead. You're doing all this deep internal work as well, Cancer. So take time out to smell the roses. Think or reflect before you say things, so that you don't say things in a harsh way. Doesn't mean you don't say things, but you don't say them in a harsh way. I'm just summarizing now. And then draw on your ancestors. I feel like they're saying, hey, let's look at this thing. You can do this. There's something deep cherished thing that you are working towards. And it's about this balance. It's deep. It's not just a wish. It's a fundamental part of you. And then you get the High Priestess. And you know what I'm seeing and feeling now? So you have these two cards about trying to find balance, and then you have the High Priestess about balance. And that's what I'm seeing here. Look, the balance. There's the two horses showing up, black and white, finding that yin-yang, that flow, that... Wow. So work with the High Priestess as well. It's confirmation for me of this journey that you're on. And the way of it is this gentle approach, this soft approach, Cancer. Being in your element, working with the water element. Okay, Cancer, I'm sending you lots of love. Welcome back, Capi. And that's your card, the Devil. And your cards for the month ahead are the card of Libra, Justice. Something coming into balance. Lavender, Weaver, Chiron, Healer. Okay. So I see the Three of Swords here, and we'll get clarity. Perhaps this is a month of deep emotion for you, Capi, but there's a purpose in it. There's something coming into balance, like spirit guiding you to some place of getting justice for yourself. You are going there, and you get Lavender, and it says Weaver. You are writing a story, you are writing something, you are creating something, Capi, and it might not always be plain sailing from what I can see here. So at the center of your reading, you have the Seven of Coins and this card of patience, of taking your time out. You've put in, look at the 7 chakras there, you've put in the effort. Now it's time for you to wait and be patient about something. So, patience. What could work against you is maybe impatience. I'm not sure. It's Ace of Wands. Maybe you're wanting to rush into a new beginning, but you've been patient so far. Maybe you're wanting magic to happen now. Wave a magic wand. And then working for you is you. You show up in your reading, Capi. My dogs. Then your energy is the 5 of Coins in the reverse. I kind of like this. There's an outsider thing, a feeling of being an outsider, but in reverse. Maybe you're feeling like you're coming in from the cold. Maybe something that hasn't, you've been patient about, starts moving. But there's some hurt here around you. And it doesn't have to be, well, the Three of Swords is the Three of Swords, right? There's some, maybe you are going through a healing around something of feeling like an outsider, Capi. Something related to feeling like an outsider. Let's see. Wow. You know, for me, when I think about being the outsider, I also think, well, you also get a different perspective from being outside, right? Being an outsider. So there's that. Let's see. Let's see what the clarifiers say. Beautiful. Oh, really nice. Let's see. These I'm going to put upright anyway. Nice. 7s. Wow. 777. Lots of 7s, like good luck or something. New beginning. Okay, I'm going to take these. There's another. You've got all the 7s on the table. All 7 of Coins, 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and there was another 7. A 7 of Coins twice. Wow, something going on here, Capi. At least it's an interesting reading, right? Oh, Cancer's reading. Wow. Okay. So, with the 7 of Coins, you've been patient. I love that the magician has shown up for us, Capi. Kind of makes everything okay, I feel. Well, you've got the devil there, you showing up as in the reading, meaning that you are harnessing your own power, you are standing in your power, and you are believing in yourself. That's what's working for you. And then you get it with the Queen of Coins, suggesting believing in your ability to make concrete, whatever it is you want to make concrete, probably something financial, believing in your ability to create financial abundance for yourself. But look at this magic. So what I would say to you, Capi, harness the energy of the magician in the month ahead. I'm not going to say more than that. You think about what is the magician. You think about what it is you want to work towards and harness that flippin' energy. Okay, that's it. I'm going to do it. But you get here with the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Don't be hasty. Don't be hasty in your words. Maybe there's a need to cut out the shit. Cut out people that are not good for you. Cut out. There's a need for clarity. There's a need to be Solomon-like and say, this is good for me, that's not good for me. But you don't have to be harsh in doing that. This could be other energy, other people around you. Air sign maybe, fire sign, or no, I'm seeing air sign, possibly. Doesn't have to be, but someone whose words can hurt, because there's hurt here. But there's a need to cut things out. And for me, these two are saying you have to believe in your ability to do that. So you can choose that or you can choose that. With the 5 of coins, you get the 7 of coins. So maybe you are, okay, for me, this shows up as finances. I see a lot of things here, a lot to do with finances. Maybe you have been patient about something related to finances. And, you know, your hurt can be in people not showing up in the way you think they should, or they promised they should, or even work related, where you were promised a raise, you didn't get it, and it can be things like that. Or even a partner supposedly giving money towards the household, say if you're a stay-at-home parent, and not being fair in that, and they were supposed to give you more and they didn't, that kind of thing. And it's hurtful because it doesn't value you, but also it puts you in a difficult position because you had planned for that money or whatever. So I'm just giving an example. Now I'm trying to figure out this 5 of coins and the 7 of coins in the reverse. There's a feeling of impatience here. And I feel this is justifiable. Maybe you do really need to speak up about something. There's a feeling of impatience. Maybe you've been out in the cold too long. Maybe you've been ill-treated by someone or something or some system, Capi. Maybe you're feeling that way. I don't know. There's something about having been out in the cold that you're feeling impatient about now. But I feel like you there has been hurt around you. But hurt brings with it, the wound is where the light enters. And maybe you've been willing to, I would suggest, be willing to confront the hurt that is associated with whatever this is. This feeling like an outsider. Maybe, Capi, you need to do some work on, let's say this is finances. What are your negative beliefs around finances? Do you not believe in your own ability? Or it could be anything. Do you not speak up for yourself when it comes to finances? Where does being the outsider serve you, and where does it work against you? Where is it a hindrance? Think about that. Maybe just do some light playing with this notion of being the outsider and see what comes up for you. because I feel like you're ready to move on from that. But being an outsider does serve you as well, right? Let's see. But there's this new beginning. Maybe someone's coming in with an offer of a new beginning. Maybe something new is coming in for you anyway. I feel like I want to get another card for that Three of Swords. Temperance. You might have been dealing or might be dealing with the Sag that maybe has hurt you. But look at these powerful cards of new beginnings. Maybe, I feel like this outsider thing is a big thing. Maybe, Capi, work with this idea of the outsider and just do a simple exercise. Do your columns. How has it served me? How has it been a hindrance? In what ways, And then look at ways that you can change it, where you want to change it. What are the things that come up where it's not benefited you that you want to change? And bring in a new beginning. Just do that and maybe burn it up. By the way, full moon, I'm going to do a reading with the new cards for the full moon in Libra. And you can do that exercise then and burn the old, the things that don't benefit you, and even the new ones. Release that and invite it in. Ooh, okay. And then your advice, you get the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. There's something to do with winning. Maybe you need to look at what does winning feel and look like, and what will take you there. What is this thing that you want to succeed at? Maybe this financial thing. I think that your exercises are quite practical, and what you maybe need to be doing visualization and stuff. What does it feel like? What does it look like, and what does it require of you? Because for me, the feels are the Seven of Cups. The actions are the Seven of Swords, and the actions need to be crafted. So for me, the Seven of Swords it's playing the role of the mind, the air, and the wands, the actions. And then what does it look like? What is that endpoint? That seven of that those coins, the Queen of Coins. What is that having abundance, being able to create your own abundance or independence feel like? What does your Queen of Coins feel like? And remember the magician, that you have the power to just harness the power. And this is saying the same thing, but you just need to do a bit of introspection first, so that when you're using the power of the magician, you're doing it from a place of having thought through, felt through, clarified exactly what it is that you want. And then with with the other advice, you get temperance, walking away from things, walking towards other things, walking towards emotional satisfaction. So maybe you are moving towards a love, a partner that helps you feel balanced, moving away from one that doesn't, or relationships that don't, to ones that are more fulfilling, ones that honor you. Okay, Capi, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. I send you lots of love, and I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.